I guess the rumors are true now. The iPhone 8 actually did not end up getting iOS 17. Now, this honestly is a little bit more manageable and a little bit easier for me to talk about than my iPhone 10 video that I just literally made. The iPhone 10 being discontinued, insanity. I have no idea what Apple's doing. But the iPhone 8, again, they have the same chipset and same internals, kind of, so it kind of makes sense that they both got discontinued at the same time. But yeah, the iPhone 8 is no longer getting the next version of iOS, aka iOS 17. It is going to be stuck on iOS 16. Now, this isn't the end of the world, I will tell you. With iOS 16, I'm sure Apple's still going to be pushing support somehow. They're still going to be giving us like software updates here and there and different things like that. So this iPhone is like not discontinued completely. I'm sure just like how they did on iOS 15 and iOS 12, Apple's probably going to still support updates for a little bit of time. Now, 16 is going to be pretty much the ending point for the iPhone 8. Now, the crazy thing is, iOS 17 was not a big update. It was a very small update. It reminds me a lot of iOS 15, and it reminds me a lot of iOS 12. What both of those versions of software have in common is that Apple pretty much supported all the iPhones that were on the previous version of software on the next one. iOS 17 or iOS 12 supported all the iPhones on iOS 11, and iOS 15 supported all the iPhones of iOS 14. So it is very weird that Apple discontinued so many iPhones on iOS 17. They just went back to back on discontinuing iPhones, which is insane in and of itself. Now, there weren't really that many crazy cool features within this version of software, like I mentioned. There were some cool things here and there, like this phone call image thing, visual voicemail kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really happy about it. But the fact that the iPhone 8 did not get this version of software, even though it was very, very small, is so insane to me. Now, I mentioned this in my other video too, but I don't know, like if you just take a look at the last 2 years, Apple pretty much went through, if I can click out, last year they discontinued so many iPhones. They continued the 6S, the 6S Plus, the 7, 7 Plus, and the iPhone SE first generation. There were 5 different iPhones discontinued last year. Apple just went ahead and discontinued another 3. The iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and iPhone 10. Apple has discontinued or dropped support of like 8 different iPhones within like a 2-year span, which is insane. That is so many iPhones to drop support at one time, or at least like in a 1 year, kind of like in a year if you think about it. And I don't think Apple's ever done something like this before at this level. So I think it's a sad thing the iPhone 8 got discontinued. I'm way more bummed out that the iPhone 10 got discontinued, but it is what it is. There's really not too much we can do about it. I'm sure these phones are still going to be getting some iOS support here and there, but it's never a good thing, and it's always a sad thing when these iPhones get discontinued. So rest in peace to the iPhone 8. I'm sure, people will still use it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. The like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.